We all heard you say it. How realistic is it you get a shot at Tank this year?
I mean, you gotta ask him those type questions. Like at this point, like y'all can't ask me those questions. I can't. I'm not in a position to send him a contract. I'm not in a position to be like, yo, I'm fighting him this year. I'm not in that position yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop asking me those questions. All respect. You know what I'm saying?
No, you good.
And for every interviewer that's gonna watch this, don't ask me that question no more. Ask him that question. When are we gonna fight?
I'm gonna see him here soon, and I definitely make it a point to do that, Keyshawn, so that we be fair and balanced. I'm gonna be at his fight in Brooklyn. I ask him to see what he say.
Sure.
I don't think he's gonna be a fan of it, but I don't care. I ask him because at the end of the day, it's a great fight. Look, if Tank don't step up to fight you, because you're calling him out. So if he don't want to take that fight, who would you like to see if not Tank? Because 135 is you, your brother, Shakur. So we're not gonna see that fight, right? Obviously. And then Loma, and then we got Tank. So if it's not Tank, it's not Shakur. You want Loma? Top rank?
If light skin don't want to step up to fight me, then I would love to fight Lomachenko, honestly. He with top rank, we in the same, same side of the street. You know what I'm saying? He a great fighter, legendary fighter. And he hot right now. Like he just stopped Cambosis. You know what I'm saying? A person that never been stopped before. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like me and Lomachenko fight stylistically would be crazy. Two Olympians, and we both got that mentality like we're not losing no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to fight Lomachenko, but at this stage of my life, career right now, like I'm creating an own lane for myself. Like a lot of these fans want to watch me because I'm just exciting, period. You know what I'm saying? So if these other champions don't want to get in the ring for me, then it's not slowing the businessman down at all.
Got you.
So Keyshawn Davis just shocked Gervonta Davis at live press conference. We all knew the beef between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis was heating up, but nobody expected what just went down. Keyshawn just crashed Tank's press conference, called him out in front of the whole world, and left the boxing community in complete shock. But here's where it gets crazy. Floyd Mayweather is now deep in the mix, and he's backing Keyshawn hard. Yeah, you heard that right. Floyd, the same man who built Tank into a superstar, is now training the guy who's coming for his throne. And trust me, Tank is not taking this lightly. The tension is at an all-time high. The shots have been fired, and now the question is this the fight that ends Gervonta's career? Let's break it down. So, the tension between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis has been brewing for months, and at this point, it's straight up personal. Keyshawn has been calling out Tank non-stop, making it very clear that he wants that fight. Not just for the payday, but to prove that he's the real deal in boxing. He doesn't just want to be another rising prospect. He wants to take out one of the most feared fighters in the game to cement himself as a legitimate superstar.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with, and he know that. His coach Kenny, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. The is you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
At first, Gervonta wasn't giving him the time of day. Every time someone brought up Keyshawn, Tank brushed it off like it was a joke, saying things like, "He's not on my level," or "Tell him to get some real wins first." And to be fair, it made sense. Tank is one of the biggest names in boxing, an undefeated knockout machine with a highlight reel that speaks for itself.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I was really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract. But if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa.
Meanwhile, Keyshawn was still climbing the ranks, still proving himself, and to Tank, he wasn't worth the energy.
Get outside, he sees the liver, boom! Digs the left hand right downstairs behind the elbow of Zaragoza, and down he goes. Liver shot shuts every system down in your body.
But then came the fight that changed everything. Keyshawn Davis stepped into the ring against Lemos, a tough opponent, and put on an absolute masterclass. He wasn't just winning rounds, he was dominating. And when he delivered that brutal knockout, the entire boxing world took notice. But what really set the internet on fire was what happened next.
Face off, please, the businessman, Keyshawn Davis, Gustavo El Electrico Lemos. 10 rounds. From right here in Norfolk, Virginia. Again, a friendly reminder, the weigh-ins take place tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. From the floor of the Scope Arena, just down the street, we'll get them weighed in right inside Scope Arena. Open to the public. And then it goes down Friday night. All fights exclusive to ESPN Plus, beginning at 6:20 Eastern. There it is. This is our main event. The businessman, Keyshawn Davis, Gustavo El Electrico Lemos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Keyshawn didn't wait for the post-fight interview to call out Gervonta. Nah, he did it right there, in the ring, while the cameras were still rolling. He leaned into the mic and said, "Knock, knock, Gervonta," in the cockiest, most confident way possible.
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big, big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
And just like that, the internet exploded.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
I can see you start. Ready for whoever comes next. That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? Just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome, appreciate it.
This wasn't just some random call-out. This was a full-blown challenge. The way Keyshawn delivered it, the timing, the confidence, everything about it was calculated. He knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't just asking for a fight, he was demanding it, right in front of the world. And it worked.
Man, I just knocked that man's ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man.
Keep that going, man. Hey, real talk, you having a good time, though?
Hey, this is my city, man. I try to tell y'all that shit.
Suddenly, the conversation shifted. Analysts, fighters, and even legends of the sport started talking about Keyshawn like he was next up. Even Mike Tyson, one of the scariest fighters to ever lace up a pair of gloves, was in awe of Keyshawn's talent. He went on record saying Keyshawn has the skills, the power, and the mindset of a future champion. And when Iron Mike speaks, people listen.
Davis Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there you go right here.
Oh, yeah.
He's a young guy.
Nice combinations.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
He's a harder puncher.
And oof.
At first, Gervonta still tried to downplay it. He laughed off Keyshawn's challenge in interviews, saying he had bigger fish to fry. But then something changed. Maybe it was the way the media kept hyping up Keyshawn. Or maybe it was the fact that Keyshawn was getting more attention than guys like Shakur Stevenson, who's been in the game longer.
What has he done in the sport? He hasn't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga. I keep screaming this nigga name, he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid of? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football. That shit don't win in boxing.
Whatever the reason, Tank finally acknowledged it. Keyshawn is making moves, and fast. If there was ever a time to take Keyshawn Davis seriously, it's now. This isn't just a young, hungry fighter looking for a payday. Keyshawn is on a mission. He's not just talking about taking over boxing, he's putting in the work, and he's making sure he has the right people in his corner. And let's be real. If there's anyone who can help him crack the Gervonta Davis puzzle, it's Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, you heard that right. Floyd is personally guiding Keyshawn, and that changes everything. Because, let's be honest, no one knows Gervonta better than Floyd. Floyd was the one who trained him, the one who molded him into the knockout machine he is today. He knows every strength, every weakness, and every bad habit Tank has inside that ring. And now, he's handing all that knowledge to Keyshawn.
Luckily, now I got the chance to be around Floyd Mayweather. He be calling me now, he be texting me now. The whole last camp, I was in Floyd's gym. He closing down the gym for me. I'm working pads with him. He working pads with me and my brother Kelvin. Me and Kelvin sparring in front of Floyd, like he coaching him. Like now it's like, damn, Shakur, Terrence, and Floyd now. So, man, I honestly think that's God. Like, if you really look at it, what professional fighters out here just have a strong circle as strong as like ours. Like you got the best prospect, then you got Shakur, then you got Terrence Crawford, and then outside of our circle, we got Floyd Mayweather also tapping in with us. You know what I mean? Like our circle is really crazy. It's really crazy, and it shows to where when we fight, it's always our opponents. It's like it's never a close fight, even with Terrence. It's never a close fight, and we feel.
This isn't just about boxing anymore. This is personal. Ever since Floyd and Gervonta had their messy fallout, Mayweather has been on a mission to prove that Tank wasn't his greatest creation. And he's been making moves, aligning himself with any fighter who's willing to take down his former protege. First, he started working with Terrence Crawford before Crawford's fight with Errol Spence, giving him key advice and strategies. And now, he's putting all his energy into Keyshawn Davis. Think about what this means. Keyshawn isn't just training with elite coaches, he's learning from one of the greatest defensive boxers of all time. Floyd is known for his mastermind strategies, his ability to break down opponents before they even step in the ring. If there's anyone who can teach Keyshawn how to expose Tank's weaknesses, it's Floyd. And Floyd isn't just hyping Keyshawn up, he's putting in the work with him. sparring sessions, pad work, defensive drills, ring IQ training, Floyd is showing Keyshawn how to be a problem. He's making sure that when Keyshawn finally steps in the ring with Gervonta, he's ready.
Now, when it come to fighting this person, when it come to fighting that person, the only person that I'm calling out that I want to fight is Gervonta, man. Other than that, don't ask me to fight nobody, bro. I keep proving y'all wrong and wrong and wrong. And before I prove it to y'all, I say it first.
Plus, it looks like Gervonta Davis is already planning his exit from the fight game. Yeah, you heard that right. Tank has officially announced that 2025 will be his last year in the ring.
25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
He's been teasing retirement for a while now, but this time he seems dead serious. And with an upcoming fight against Lamont Roach on March 1st at the Barclays Center. That means there's likely just one more fight left after that before he hangs up the gloves for good.
Why are you retiring?
What changed? What made this
Trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like say you got to swap today.
Tank has been at the top of the game for years, but he's also been vocal about wanting to step away on his own terms. He's talked about focusing more on his family and kids, and after years of brutal fights and high-pressure moments, it makes sense why he'd want to slow down.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really trying to be in this too much longer. That's the answer right there for you.
How old are you now? 28?
28.
Yeah. How much longer are you expecting to do it?
Once I get them guys out of there, I'm gone.
Is that right? Let's say like 30-ish, something like that? Why do you want to get out so soon?
I want to just help people that's coming behind me. I feel as though that's more important. Future.
Is that why you got Lamont Peterson and Anthony on this card?
They was before me, but they're trying to do my good deeds. I feel as though it's something that is installed in me. There's loyalty. I feel as though that's something that people are missing out here. I feel as though if you're in a position to help somebody, help them for the right reason.
But let's be real. Fighters say they're going to retire all the time and end up coming back. So, the real question is, does he actually mean it this time? If Tank is truly serious about retiring, then every fight from here on out matters even more. He's got to decide who gets that final shot at him in 2025. And with Keyshawn Davis knocking on the door, Floyd Mayweather hyping him up, and the entire boxing world watching, that last fight could be huge. Will he take on Keyshawn and prove that he's still the king? Or will he walk away before giving him a shot? Either way, his final moves in the sport will define his legacy. So, here we are. Gervonta Davis is inching closer to retirement. Keyshawn Davis is rising fast, and Floyd Mayweather is right in the middle, stirring the pot. If Tank is really calling it quits in 2025, he's got to make these last fights count. And let's be honest, a showdown with Keyshawn, backed by Floyd, would be the perfect way to go out. This isn't just a fight, it's a passing of the torch, or maybe a denial of it. But the real question is, will Tank take the bait? Will he give Keyshawn that shot, or will he retire without answering the challenge? And if they do fight, who do you think takes it? Is Tank still too much for Keyshawn, or is this the moment where a new star is born? Let me know in the comments what you think. Is Tank really retiring? Should he take on Keyshawn before he leaves? And is Floyd just being petty, or does he actually believe in Keyshawn? Hit that like button if you're hyped for this fight. Subscribe for more boxing updates. I'll catch you in the next video.